feel like I've made it in this Zoom climate. I'm finally being projected onto giant screens in people's homes. All right, team, we are going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to just change my screen here a little bit. Keep myself on track with my timer. And welcome. All right, here we go. So first and foremost, we just settle into the mat. Oh, great, I have a little note here. Okay, fantastic. All right, good. All right. So you're just going to come on down to your mat. I always offer this opportunity to just settle in all the chaos and the busyness, everything going on in our lives. Just quieting in this moment, letting everything else go, and letting your body's information be the loudest thing that you hear. Just opening up that dialogue, that mind-body connection between you and your individual needs, noticing where any tight spots are, any stress or tension might be being held. And sending any inhales and exhales into those areas. Start to open the chest. Lower your chin and lengthen your neck. Everybody bring your hands to your abdominals and just take a deep breath into the lower belly. And a deep exhale out through the mouth. And keep that breath going. Inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Now thinking about our tight hip flexors here, feel the right hip reach a little bit longer towards your right heel, just lengthening through the front, finding extension through the lower back, release. Now keep that right hip forward and see if you can match with the left. Reach that left sits bone, left hip flexor forward towards your left heel. And again, just finding greater extension through the pelvis and the spine. Never rocking the hips forward though, zipping back into those low abs. I love to use that image of tightening up zipping up a tight pair of pants. So zip up through the front. And you can even use your fingertips, just give yourself a little feedback there at your low belly. And then place an imaginary tennis ball right between your upper thighs and give it a good hug. This is what we call engaging the midline of your legs. And essentially what we've just done is stabilize everything from our knees to our neck, connecting to what we call the Pilates powerhouse. Now that we found it, let's just take 2 more deep breaths in for you. Inhale in through the nose. Sharp exhale out through the mouth. One more time, full breath in, new air. Exhale out. Hugging the knees into the chest now, let that go. Let's take 3 big circles with our ankles. 1, 2, 3 in each direction, getting some snaps, some crackles, some pops out if you're anything like me. And then squeeze your inner thighs together. Place your hands back down on the mat. We'll just do another little low back, low ab warm up here before we really start cooking. Stretch your toes. And now, keeping your shoulders open, your lower belly zipped in, reach your toes down to the mat on a 4 count. 3, 2, and 1. And then exhale, scoop up in 4. 3, 2, and 1. If 2 legs is starting off a little too hot for you, just go to 1 leg at a time. That is perfect. Exhale to lift. Now, squeeze your glutes and really engage the underside of your thigh, more than gripping with the front and in the hip creases. Let's just do 2 more this morning. Inhale to lower, opening the chest. Exhale, zip up to lift. Can already start to feel some of that shake happening. Inhale, lengthen the arms, lengthen the neck, tap the toes. Exhale to scoop and lift. And now lift your chin up to your chest, reach your arms forward. Continue with a little warm up. Extend those legs out for 3, 2, 1. Bend them in for 3, 2, 1. Looking really good, everybody. Extend it out, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. And let's go 3 more. Reach out, zip up those low abs. Exhale, bring it in, shoulder blades down. And last 2. Again, you can just go with one leg at a time if you wish. Last time, take it out. You can bend your knees again or leave them out for your 100 as we pump those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deep breath in, full breath out, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you continue to pump, I want you to think about a big splash up and down with those arms, really tightening in those triceps. Your shoulder blades are dripping down away from your ears. Collarbones are wide. Again, come back to that tabletop position if you need to. Super fine. As long as you are feeling that heat in your core, you're doing great. How about that head? If your neck is starting to feel really tense, just lower the head down. Keep it pumping. We are almost there. 3 more breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5, and an exhale. You want to go harder? Lower those legs a little bit more. And exhale, 2, 3. We have one more breath, everybody. Inhale, 2, big pump. And an exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hug your knees into your chest. And lower your head down. And just go ahead and give your hips a little rock up and down, side to side. Release your chin a little side to side. And then slide your hands behind those thighs. Gently rock it up to a seated position, and we will keep rocking and rolling. Your feet come down for your half roll down. You're going to cup your hands right underneath your upper thigh, almost sitting on your pinky fingers. Draw the shoulder blades down and back and lift those elbows wide, so there's kind of chicken wing space here. Now, tuck your pelvis under and just roll halfway down to your comfort level. We're not going all the way down. The focus here is to tuck the pelvis under and then pause. Push those heels into the mat, scoop in with those low abs, and come back to center. And again, inhale to lower, open the chest. Try not to totally drop your chin. Keep your eyes on the horizon. Pause, exhale, scoop and curl back up to center. Trying to keep our focus completely into the abdominal wall here as we shift the pelvis under, so we're not gripping in our quads or lifting with our hip flexors. Exhale, scoop and lift. I'm going to give you one more before we add some spice. I call it spice. It's not difficulty, it's spice. Roll it down, shift those hips, almost pushing your booty into your hands to help lengthening your lower spine, and then scoop and curl back up. And now a little challenge here. Start to roll it down. Shifting those hips, let's pause here. Draw the shoulder blades down. Now don't go back any further. Simply tuck your hips under. Push your right hip forward. Push your left hip forward. Maybe you roll down 1 more inch and then scoop and curl back up to center. Keep that flow. Roll it right back down. Elbows wide. Pull down into the shoulder blades. Pause here. 4 pulses. Lift up and lower. Keep it small and lift and lower. 2 more times. Lift and lower, and this time you lift all the way back up to center. This is your final repetition, I promise. Tucking under, just making sure that that heat is generated, our bodies are getting warm. Roll down to the tips of your shoulder blades. Keep those legs squeezing together. And now, if you can, reach your arms out long, parallel to the mat, and we're just gonna squirm to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. That's it, just for 4 and 3. Deep breath in, 2, 1, just roll down. Ah, let it go. Oh, good morning, abs. Okay. Taking it right into your roll-up. So, lots of variations and things to think about with your roll-up. If you know what you're doing, you're welcome to get started. I'm going to start you with some modifications, though, just to make sure we're all moving safely. If you can, straighten your legs all the way, but if you need to, keep your knees bent. Arms up to the ceiling. You will lift your chin to your chest. For this first go around, place your hands behind your thighs, pretty similar to what we just did, and roll up through your spine 1 vertebra at a time. Then straighten your legs, reach your arms forward, and take a big forward fold stretch. Oh, that's nice. And then keep your chin to your chest, shoulder blades away from your ears, and you're gonna roll down through your spine 1 vertebra at a time. That's looking really nice, everybody. 1 more modifications for me, okay? Lift your chin to your chest, hands behind your thighs. The key here is to move smooth and easily through that spine. Straighten your legs if you can. Reach your arms parallel to the floor. Make sure they don't drop down. And then keep your eyes on your thighs. Stay under a low ceiling as you roll down through your spine, 1 little vertebra at a time. All right? I'm going to keep my legs straight now, but you modify as you need to. Lift your chin to your chest, belly button scoops in. Big stretch forward, keep hollowing out your abs. With every repetition, roll down through your spine and start to feel more articulation, more stretch. Inhale to lift. Freeing up that body as it wakes up. Exhale, roll it down. And you can tell here I'm starting to move with a little bit more flow. Inhale to lift. That choice is completely yours. Stay a little bit slower if you need to. Exhale to roll it down. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale, rolling up, shoulders away from those ears. I can't say it enough, because I always have to remind myself too. And down. Last time, squeeze those legs together. Make sure your feet are flexed. And big stretch forward and reach. Exhale to roll it down in 4, 3, tuck that pelvis, 2, and 1. Very well done, everybody. Hug your left leg into your chest for me. We're going to take a pause and give ourselves a nice deep stretch here. So roll your left ankle 2 times in each direction. Calm your breath a little bit. And then place your hands behind your upper thigh. So really avoid the knee and don't go up for that calf. Really just behind that hip. And straighten and bend that left leg a few times. Taking our focus to some flexibility work here and some stretch. Hold that left leg up to the ceiling. Make sure those shoulders stay open, that you're not compromising the upper body by adding stress to the lower body. We want that tension not to just transfer, but to disappear. And stretch your left toes all the way up to the ceiling. And then flex the foot. And for me, friends, when you flex your foot, don't think about curling your toes back. I want you to think about a flat foot, like you're taking a step on the ceiling and driving your heel nice and long up to the sky. And let's point the foot one more time, stretching all 5 toes. If you have tight calves like me, you might feel some zing up the leg. And if your hamstrings are pretty tight, you're going to feel that too. Everybody flex. Nice flat foot. Open that chest. See if you can find any more length through the back of the leg. Stretch through the heel. And then bend your knee 2 inches. Just a little 2 inches. Now let's get back into the hip. I want you to now think about lengthening that left hip forward. Press the sits bone long. Now leave the knee exactly where it is. And again, we're going to drive that heel up to the ceiling like it's sliding up an imaginary wall. Holding here, bend your knee again 2 inches. Wrap that left hip forward. Leave the knee where it is. We're taking it to a new level as best as you can. Knee stays. Lengthen through the back of the leg. Press that heel long. Easy stretch. Deep breath in. We're just going to hold and live in this stretch. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. And then please let that left leg just bob. Let it rest. And then stretch it out nice and long onto the mat. And look at your other side. Right leg hugs in. 2 big circles with that ankle in each direction. Hands behind the upper thigh. Straighten and bend that right leg about 4 or 5 times here at your own pace. And start to just open up that awareness that each leg, each side in your body is going to be a little bit different. All right, something's going to feel tighter, something's going to feel more flexible. Just being aware of those little differences in our bodies. Holding that leg up to the ceiling, point your right foot. Keep drawing the lower belly in. And then flex. Nice flat foot here. And make sure both the big toe side and the pinky side are pulling back equally. And then point the foot. Pay attention to that right hip. Make sure it's not creeping up to your right ear. Press it forward. And then flexing the foot. Bend your knee 2 inches. Keep breathing. Wrap that right hip forward again into your hands. That's what it's there for. Give yourself that feedback. And then as if that leg were floating up an imaginary wall, don't push the knee forward. Find the rubber band behind the knee and lengthen it out through your heel. And then bend it again. Last time here, chest open, neck long. Leave the knee where it is now and exhale, press that heel up to the ceiling. Deep breath in, final exhale for 3, 2, and 1, and let it go. Felt that one. All right, leave that right leg up. We'll take this into one leg circles. Left leg is still long on the mat. You'll flex your foot and then point your right foot and stretch it up towards the ceiling. Arms reach nice and long on the mat. From here, cross your right heel over towards your left shoulder. Draw a circle no wider than your mat and pause at the top. And then you continue, cross, around and lift. And the idea here is to really squeeze in with both inner thighs and not let the shoulders and the hips rock. Give me 2 more. Last time, pause at the top, we reverse the leg. Open to the right, sweep forward to the left and lift. Open, around and up. And 3. Good, friends. 2. And 1. And then dynamically switch those legs. Right leg down and flexed. Left foot up and pointed. Cross to the midline to the right first. Draw a circle no wider than your mat and pause. Cross, around and lift. Finding a little flow here. Reach through the hip. Last one and pause, reversing open, but don't open so wide that you pull off your right hip. It should stay glued to the mat. Give me 2 more. Arms reaching long, and then lower that left leg down. Arms float up to the ceiling. Both legs are squeezing together and flexed. Lift your chin to your chest and roll up with control. Back to that seated position. Yay. All right, so scoot forward on your mat for rolling like a ball. Make sure you have plenty of space behind you. Hands come forward towards your ankles, heels pressed together. Now, if this is too tight for you, you can open this up a little bit more, yeah? But the idea is to hug it into that tight ball shape. Open the chest, and you'll roll back to the tips of your shoulder blades, rock immediately back up, and find that same balance. Good, beautiful team. Look at you rocking and rolling. And back, and lift. Inhale back, exhale, lift. Keep drawing in with those lower abs and doing as much as you can to not kick forward with the legs to get you up. Give me 2 more, and then we'll add that spice. And back, and lift, and now hold from here. Bring your elbows on top of your knees. Oh goody, it feels great already. Now pull those heels in a little bit deeper. Your elbows are now glued to your knees. Leave them there. Roll back to the tips of your shoulder blades. Rock up, bring the elbows with you, and say hello, obliques. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Again, trying to keep those heels in. Let's go 2 more, and lift. Last time, inhale back. Exhale, lift, hold. Extend those legs out into your teaser. You can keep your knees bent if you need to. From here, we roll back down to our mat in 5, 4, 3, 2, and knees into your chest on 1. Fantastic job, everybody. All right, open that chest. Give your hips a little rock side to side and get your mind so excited for the very reason I know you all come to Pilates, and that's for your ab series. Yes. Of course it is. Lifting your chin to chest, we're going to get right to it. This is 5 exercises, back to back to back to back to back. Bring your left hand to the top of your right knee, and left hand to the top of your right knee, harder to say than to do. Right hand to that right ankle, and extend your left leg out. Lift your elbows, draw your shoulder blades down, and we begin to switch for the single leg stretch, and switch. And switch. Beautiful. Now free up your neck. Make sure no tension is creeping in. And at any time, if you need to lower that head and take a moment, you're more than welcome to. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go 1 more set. Keep drawing those abs in and up. And now both legs come in for double leg stretch. Your arms and legs reach out to the opposite diagonal. Hold. Circle the arms, and then exhale, hug the legs back into the chest. Everything out together. Arms circle, knees come in. And here we go. Inhale to reach, circle, exhale to pull in. Inhale out, circle, exhale to pull in, and 2 more. When those legs come in, pull in with your lower belly. Core first. Inhale, reach, circle, exhale in, right leg up, left leg out for scissors. 2 pulses, 1, 2, and switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. Good. Keep breathing. Do not be shy with that leg. Give it a nice big pull into the chest, trying to keep those knees as straight as possible. Now switch to a flexed foot and see how that just changes the dynamic. Stretch. One more right, one more left, and then both legs up to the ceiling, hands behind your head. Lower those legs away from you for 3, 2, 1, and then exhale, lift back to center. Again, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Can you curl up higher? Opening those elbows. Inhale to lower. Don't swing the legs. Zip up the low abs. Bend your knees a little if you need to. It's all good. Inhale to reach. Exhale to lift. How about one more time? Deep breath in. Exhale up, feeling that burn. Bend your knees to tabletop. Last exercise here. Twist your right elbow towards your left knee for crisscross. Right leg extends. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Back to center and lift. Twist right, left leg out. 3, 2, 1. Back to center and lift and twist. 3, 2, 1. Curl up and twist. And lift and twist. Body comes up in the center. That's how it gets harder. Every repetition, one more to the left, and lift one more to the right, and then everybody bring it in, let your head go. Woo, give yourself a little yes, I did that moment. Slide your hands behind your thighs, let's keep moving. Rock it up gently to a seated position. Fantastic, everybody, good. All right, that's the hardest part, you're fine. For your reward, spine stretch forward. So you're going to open your legs as wide as your mat and flex your feet. Reaching your arms forward. Really think about the length through the back of your spine and belly button pulled in and up. From here, lower your chin to your chest. Start to reach forward, way beyond those toes. Head, crown, reaching long. And then shoulder blades pull down. Roll up through your spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Neck, head, very last thing to arrive. And we repeat. Lower the chin to the chest. Finding some calm and length here. Now as you reach forward, anchor your sits bones down into the mat. And then roll up through your spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale at the top. Exhale to lower. Remember those arms, stay parallel to the floor. Try not to reach with your shoulders. Lengthen in your triceps a little bit more. Anchor the tail, belly button comes in, and you roll up piece by piece by piece. Very last time here, everybody. Inhale up and exhale, rounding it down. And easy does it, rolling up through those tight shoulders, really stretch between those blades. And easy arrival at the top. Gorgeous. All right, scoot forward again for open leg rocker. So again, just kind of at the forward edge, so we have plenty of space, safe space behind us. 2 options for your position. You can keep your knees bent and just hang on a little bit behind the leg here. Full version is legs extended, open as wide as your shoulders. Okay, from here, belly button is in, crown of the head is long. Similar to rolling like a ball, we just roll back to the tips of our shoulder blades. We rock immediately back up and find that same balance. Good, awesome. Again, inhale back. Control that landing so you're not thrusting your legs forward. And again, inhale back. Exhale, lift, good. Think really long through the back of your neck. So you don't actually want to stick your nose forward. You kind of get stuck there. If the back of the neck lengthens, then you're good. Inhale back, exhale, lift. 2 more. And last time here. Now, friends, bring your legs together. We're going to add in a little ab challenge here. Reach your arms long, and you're going to roll down just to your shoulder blades. Tuck the pelvis, roll it back, and now hands come behind the head. You're going to open both legs, circle down, heels together, lift. And keep going 3 more circles around. And lift. And 2. Last time, lift those toes and then reverse for 4. Down, open, and lift. And 3. Can you find more length through those legs, and 2. Squeeze those glutes, very last time, and then you will actually float your legs all the way up to the ceiling, lower your head down, and reach your arms long, and you are ready for corkscrew. Again, in this position, please feel free to bend your knees a little bit. You can also slide your hands underneath your tush. All right, give yourself a little low back support. For corkscrew, let's start very small today, please. Just circling over to the right, through center to the left, and back. And then you reverse that circle over to the left, and right, and center, and just continue that. If especially you have those hands under your tail, really press your tail down and feel how that takes you out of your hip flexors a bit. Shoulders stay open and wide. Make sure you're not pushing the deltoid, the collarbone, up to the ceiling. Inhale as you start your circle, and exhale as you slowly continue. Try not to fling the legs. Just one more in each direction, everybody. Around and up. And to the left, right, up. And then lower the right leg to your mat, left leg down to the mat. Arms reach up to the ceiling, and you'll roll up with control. Nice and easy back to that seated position. And we'll take our first twist of the day. Find that position again with your legs open as wide as your mat. Reaching your arms out into a T. Again, sitting up super tall. Twist with me over to the left. Press your right hand forward over your left pinky toe. That's it. 3, 2, 1. And then just come back to center and lift. Twist to the right. Reach your left arm forward. 3, 2, 1. And back to center and lift. Beautiful, team. Now, as you reach to the left, pull your right hip back behind you so you're not over-rotating in the pelvis, and you get an even yummier stretch. Back to center, lift. Keep those feet flexed as you twist to the right, and glide your left hip back behind you. Ear to your knee, easy. Lift up tall, and we'll just go one more in each direction. Open those collarbones as much as you can. Looks really good, everybody. Very nice. Lift, and twist and reach. Back to center, and you're going to roll over onto your stomach, so however you want to orient yourselves. For swan, please adjust as works best for you. And I'll kind of keep my head up so you can hear my voice a little bit, so forgive me if I'm not doing exactly what I'm saying at the exact moment. So you're going to bring your hands into a pillow, one hand stacked on top of the other for your forehead. Most importantly for me, your legs are going to stay really long and glued together behind you. From here, glide your shoulder blades down. Gently press your elbows and your hands down into the mat. And just take a beautiful swan prep here as you open the chest. And now take any wrinkles out of your neck. Like a turtle reaching forward towards the sun, you're going to reach that chest forward and lengthen through the back of your neck. And then lower everything down. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Feel your armpits pull down into the ribs. Entire chest lifts. And you can think of this as your heart center, just reaching forward towards your heels. Again, no wrinkles in those lovely necks. And just lower down from here. Everybody, walk your hands back. Right hand under your right armpit, left hand under your left. Just like you'd be about to do an up dog or a push-up, yeah? Draw your shoulder blades down and squeeze the legs together. Starting exactly as we did in the other position, press your arms down, lift your chest, and already notice you may not come up as high. Now reach your toes longer behind you, open the chest forward and out, lengthen your neck, hold. Zip up those abs. Now lift your hands just right above that mat and hold for 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down. Gorgeous. Now take your hands off first. Float the chest and head up. Awesome. Yes. Now hold. Hands back down on the mat. Glide your shoulder blades back. Reach long through the legs. Maybe you press up. 1 more inch. Hold. Hands come up again. 3, 2, 1, and lower everything down. Good. Friends, just push back into your rest pose, your child's pose. Give your lower back a nice counter stretch. Deep breath here. And I have a tendency to do a little side-to-side sway. If that feels good for you, please indulge in that. One more deep breath in. Exhale out. Slide your hands up and just very gently rolling up through your spine, never cranking, yanking, doing anything to throw off all this gorgeous lengthening work you're doing. All right, back down into a bridge position. Same position we started class in here today. We'll get into some more leg work here. Oh, goody. All right, so you want to make sure that your heels are directly underneath your knees. You don't want to over tuck the heels into your glutes or be so far out that when you go up into a bridge, your lower back is not supported. So make sure those heels are right underneath your knees. And then your arms are reaching nice and long towards those heels. Now, walk your feet together with only about a fist distance in between. So not all the way together, but just a little bit of space. Take a deep breath in here at the bottom. Exhale, tuck your pelvis under and start to roll your hips up into a long diagonal between your shoulders and your knees. Now, one of the biggest differences here between your bridge in yoga and Pilates is the rib cage. Yeah, so yes, you want those collarbones to open wide, but you have to close the top ribs right at the top of your abdominals there. You want to keep it nice and tight. With that glued in, push your heels down, squeeze your inner thighs, and roll down through your spine, one vertebra at a time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press your heels down first. Engage your glutes and lift from underneath. This is one of my missions in my Pilates life, is to really help people engage the back of their legs. So it's not all about thrusting our hips up to the ceiling. We lose that connection to the hamstrings and the glutes. Now squeeze an imaginary tennis ball right between your upper thighs to keep that midline, and give me 8 pulses. Keep it small. 8. Again, from underneath. 7. Open your chest. 6. Reach your arms long. 5. Lower belly pulls in. 4. And 3. 2, hold it up on 1, and just extend that right leg to the high diagonal. Squeeze those inner thighs and point that right foot. Your knees should be in line with each other. We're going to open that right leg about 2 inches and then squeeze it back shut. And do that 2 more times. Inhale to open. Exhale, squeeze. Good, everybody. Inhale. Now as you close that leg, reach the leg longer. Extend through the hip. Flex your right foot and reach your right heel up to the ceiling. 1 leg pulses. Push that left heel down, right heel up for 8. And 7. Again, it's a pulse, not a thrust. 6. And 5. Open the chest. 4. All those hips even. 3. And 2. Last time, hold it up. With control, put that right foot down. And we go right to the other side. Extend the left leg out to the high diagonal first. Stretch your toes. Open, close 3 times. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze. 1 more time. Find the length through that left leg. Reach, flex your foot, and reach your left leg up to the ceiling. Drive your right heel down first to lift that left leg up for 8. And 7. Keep breathing. 6. And 5. Squeeze those inner thighs. 4. You're almost there. On 3. Nice and tight. 2. 1 more. Lift and gently put that left foot down. Your hips are still up. 8 more pulses. Booty squeezes. 8. And 7. Keep it small. 6. Chin down. 5. Back of the neck long. 4. And 3. Can you go a little higher? 2. And 1. And then roll down through your spine. Nice and easy. 1 vertebra at a time. And then bend those knees into your chest and just give it a little hug. And as you take a moment to breathe and stretch, if you want to open into a happy baby, I find this to be a very happy stretch after the hamstring work and the glutes. So feel free to open that up for just 2 more breaths. And then we're going to move right along. 1 more in. And exhale out. Lovely, everybody. Gently glide those knees in or wherever you were in your stretch. And we're going to get to our side work today. So I'm going to come first onto my left elbow and take my left elbow to the back edge of my mat. lined up with my shoulder and my hip, and then the legs will come forward. If you're mirroring me, that's great. Whatever side, we're gonna do both, obviously, so whatever works for you first. Wherever you are, lift your top leg up to hip height. Flex that foot, and you're gonna sweep it forward. Once, twice, point that toe, and extend it back. Good, let's go 3 more. And 1, 2, and extend it back. And again, now those hamstrings we just used, I want you to keep them engaged here. So dynamically flex through the back of your leg, take it back, beautiful, and then bring it over your bottom leg. You're gonna find your Pilates V, so rotate that top hip and knee up to the ceiling for up downs. You'll float the leg up and then flex to lower it down. Beautiful, and lift. Y'all look great. We're having our own Rockette Christmas spectacular right here. And down. Lift. Now really dynamically use that inner thigh to pull down for 3 more. Lift. Inner thigh squeezes to lower. And 2. And down. 1 more. And lift. And lower and hold. Right here. Point that toe and find your circles for 8. And 7. Again, you want that hip to open. Knee to the ceiling for 4. And 3. Good, friends. 2. And we reverse. Open that chest. 8. And 7, keep the back of your neck long. A lot of times we get a little loungy here. All right, we want to open that chest and keep the neck lengthening. 3, 2, and 1. Now give me a big kick with that top leg up. Set the top leg down in front of the bottom leg, and you can wrap your hand around your ankle. Flex that bottom foot and lift your leg off the mat. Give me 8 pulses. And 7, and 6. Open that chest. 5, lower belly pulls in. 4, and 3, 2, and 1, and lower for circles, around and up, around and up. Good, let's go for 2 more in this direction, and we reverse. As you reverse, I want you to glide that heel forward a little bit more, over the back edge of your mat. Reach to the back of your leg. Last time, and lower and extend. Good, a little stability work here. Lift your top leg up to hip height, bottom leg up to match, and you're gonna give me beats. 8, 7, don't lean back. 5, inner thighs tight. 4, 3, 2, and hold it right here. Top leg goes back, front leg goes forward. Lengthening your crown for a small split. And let's take it for a walk as you switch. And switch. Yes, team. And switch. And switch. How about 2 more? Now stretch long through those legs. Hold it with the bottom leg forward. Make sure those ribs are in. And take your top hand behind your head if you wish. Okay? Fun challenge for our morning here. Let's keep going for that walk. Reach and reach. Good. Very nice. And 1 more switch. Open back up. Bring those legs together. Final 8 beats. 8, 7, 6. Stretch those legs longer. Squeeze your glutes. 4, 3, 2, and plenty. Very nice, everybody. Come on up and just swing it around to the other side. Elbow is down. Again, elbow, shoulder, hip in one nice long line. Stretch your legs forward. Lift your top leg up to hip height. Flex that foot, and we start with those front kicks. Once, twice. Point the toe and reach. Again, open your chest here. Connect your breath. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Final 2. Now reach through your toes. Stretch your hip long. Last time. Good, and bring it back to center. Turn out for your up downs. Lift the leg. Flex to lower. And lift. And lower. Inhale. And exhale. And just let that leg be free. Just try not to grip in the front, but really lengthen from underneath and down. 2 more. Open. And work the down. And lift. Inner thighs, and we circle. Top leg for 8, 7, good. 6, keep it pretty small here. 5, 4, make sure you're going front and back. 3, 2, reverse and back. Good, everyone. That's it. Inner thighs working here. 3, 2, and plenty. Top leg lifts up. Put that leg down in front of your bottom leg. Wrap your hand around your ankle. Bottom leg lifts up for pulses. You have 8. And 7. Again, drive through that heel. 6 and 5. Really activates the leg. For 3 and 2. And now we circle around and lift. around and lift. Good, 2 more in this direction. And we reverse around and up, doing wonderful, everybody. 3, 2, and 1. Leg comes down, extend your top leg over your bottom leg. Now, zipping up, lift, find your 8 beats. 8, 7, 6, 5, abs in, 3, 2, you hold right here, bottom leg forward, top leg back, lengthen your crown, and take it for your walk. Switch, and switch. Good, as far as that leg is going forward, that's as far as your leg goes back as well. Balance that out. Good, 1 more switch, switch. And then option, bring your hand behind your head. Tighten up those obliques here as you continue. Ooh, that got shaky. And reach. And reach. Good. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and hold. Bring those legs together. Beats. 8, 7, 6, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and lower. Amazing job, everybody. Come onto your back. All right, we're going to head into some teaser work here. Let's everybody start at a tabletop position with your arms up to the ceiling. From here, inhale, lift your chin to your chest. Bring those hands behind your thighs for the first rep and extend your legs out to the high diagonal. You found your teaser. Now, if you can, let go of the legs and extend the arms out, shoulders down. Roll down through your spine, 1 vertebra at a time for 5, 4, 3, 2, knees bend, arms lift. Repeat. Inhale, chin to chest. Hands behind your thighs. Now don't drop the toes. Extend them out to the high diagonal. Reach your arms out. Shoulder blades down. Beautiful, team. Good work. Keep your knees bent if you need to. And roll down through your spine. 1 vertebra at a time. Last one in this set. Bend your knees, lower your head, arms up. And again, inhale to lift. Hands behind the thighs. Smoothly roll through that lower back. Lift and lengthen. And roll down, chest open. The more you roll down, the more you lengthen those legs out to the horizon. And everybody bend your knees all the way in and just take a quick breath. We will do 1 more glorious set of these beasts. All right, team, let's get it going. So your choice here, if you want to start from a tabletop or taking it up a notch all the way out to the high diagonal, that choice is completely yours. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Inhale, lift your chin to your chest. Again, use your hands if you need to. If you can, just roll right up into that teaser. Lower belly is glued into your spine. And then roll it down for 4, 3, 2, and you only have 2 more of these. Best as you can. Inhale to lift. Roll it up and eyes up. Roll it down, shoulders into the ribs. 3, 2, very final time here, my friends. We've got it. Inhale, chin to chest. Teaser up. Hold, open, close 8 times. 8 and 7, 6, 5. We've got it. 4, inner thighs tight. 3, reach your toes long. 2 and 1, and hold. Roll down for 3, 2, and let it go. Beautiful, everybody. And from here is your little treat. Just let both knees gently roll over to the right. Open that left arm. 1 more deep breath in. Exhale, slow and steady. Bring your knees back through center. And we'll stretch that other side. Knees gently go over to the left. Open your arm to the right. One more inhale in. And exhale back to center. Rocking up to a seated position. We have our final rolling exercise, which is seal. All right, so bring your feet together. You're gonna clap your hands and then dive them forward and around your ankles, yeah? So it kind of looks like this, down and around, all right? I didn't make this position up. Blame Joe. All right, tuck your pelvis under and lift your feet up. You'll clap your feet together 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and you roll it back, clap again, 1, 2, 3, and lift, and you just continue. We love in Pilates to roll through the spine. 1 more time, giving it that little massage. that centering, and wherever you're at, do 3 more, and you'll use that last one to cross your ankles, stack your arms, and come all the way into a standing position. Here we go. Take it back and up. You'll just push your feet down and come on up. And I know you can't see all of me for a second, but that's all good. You're going to stand to the back edge of your mat. Bring your heels together for our final series here today. Reach your arms up to the ceiling and take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your chin to your chest and you'll roll down your legs. And just take that forward fold stretch. What we're heading into is a classical, traditional ending for our mat work. It's called front support. We're going to walk your hands out into a plank. Please modify as you need to. If you need to come down to your elbows for any wrist issues, if you need to lower to your knees, all of that is available to you. Deep breath here. Inhale in. Exhale out. Now, little fun here. You're going to walk your right foot in, left foot in, right foot out, and out. And the whole idea here is to stabilize your pelvis and keep those abs in. Now, if you're down on your knees, just hold your plank. We're going to be moving out of this very shortly. I want to go for 4 more. Lengthen your neck. Keep your nose away from the mat. And 3. And out. Keep your tail long. 2. Last time, everybody, smooth and easy. In, and out. And now lift up into your down dog stretch. Head is heavy. Reach your heels down into your mat. Little bend in the elbows, making sure you're not hyperextending. And then lift your abs up to the ceiling. Walk your hands back. 4, 3, 2, head heavy, heels together. Belly button lifts first as you roll up through your spine. 1 vertebra at a time. We take an inhale up to the ceiling. And an exhale, start to roll right back down, flowing through our bodies here. Walk your hands out. 4, 3, 2, and you're going to come all the way down to your elbows this time for what we call serratus push-ups. Again, drop to your knees if you need to. Lower your chest down between your elbows and then push back up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Squeeze your armpits down and lift. 1 more time. Down and lift. Walk your hands up. Easy. Take your time and find your down dog. Release the chin side to side. Pedal the right heel and left. 1 more time, right and left. Amazing, everybody. Both heels down. Abs lift. Walk your hands back to your toes. 4, 3, heels together. 2, 1, and then roll up through your spine. And we just have 1 more flow here. Neck and head arrive last. Inhale up to the ceiling. Exhale for your final roll down. Take your time. Take your time. Walk out to your plank. 4, 3, 2, and stabilize here. Wrists underneath your shoulders. Easy bend in the knees. Now, if this plank is enough for you, then you just hang on to it, superstars. If you've got a little extra for some spice today, 3 tricep push-ups. Inhale. Bend the elbows in. Exhale. Press it up. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Final time. Inhale. And exhale. Lift your hips up to the ceiling. Heels reach down. Shoulders away from your ears. Abs drawing in and up. Fantastic. And press right back out to your plank. Hold, or your final 3 push-ups. Here we go. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, open the chest and press it up. 1 more time. And then lift your hips up to the ceiling. And stretch. Deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back to your toes. Heels together, hang your head over your legs. Release your chin side to side. Belly button rises as you roll up through your spine on 8. Head and arms heavy, 7. Take your time, 6. Lifting the ribs on 5. Starting to open the shoulders, 4, 3. Neck uncurls, 2, and that head just arrives on 1. Hopefully a foot taller than it was 15 minutes ago. All right, everybody. How do we feel?